The WNBA's announcement to expand from 12 to 15 teams by 2026 isn't just about adding more games. It's about rewriting the league's future. Expansion means more opportunities for elite talent, ensuring that the growing pool of college and international stars has a place to shine. Players like Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese represent a new wave of basketball, and expansion guarantees their skills won't be overlooked due to roster limitations. Additionally, new teams mean new markets, which could boost the league's revenue streams, attract more sponsorships, and increase overall visibility for women's basketball. This growth also symbolizes a cultural shift in how women's sports are valued and promoted. The expansion signals that women's basketball is no longer a niche sport, but a growing powerhouse with an undeniable influence. With the addition of international teams and larger markets, the league is poised to create rivalries and narratives that rival the NBA's legacy. Each new team adds layers to the WNBA's story, cementing its place in the sports world. The Golden State Valkyries are set to make history as the WNBA's first expansion team since 2008, when the Atlanta Dream joined the league. Representing the Bay Area, the Valkyries promise to bring the same innovation and excitement that Golden State basketball is known for. And now, with their expansion draft in the books, the Valkyries have their first roster, a mix of proven talent and potential that could shake up the league. Their president, Jess Smith, has emphasized the team's commitment to excellence and innovation, reflecting the rich basketball culture of the Bay Area. Smith's leadership will be crucial as the franchise looks to establish its identity and chart a path to success in the league. Their notable selections include Kate Martin from the Las Vegas Aces, a versatile guard known for her defensive tenacity and sharpshooting, and Temi Fagbenley from the Indiana Fever, a seasoned center with international experience. Beyond these two standouts, the Valkyries rounded out their roster with a mix of guards, forwards, and centers, pulling talent from across the league. Ileana Rupert, a promising center from the Atlanta Dream, brings size and a strong defensive presence. Maria Conde, a forward from the Chicago Sky, offers a scoring touch and floor versatility. Veronica Burton, a guard from the Connecticut Sun, is known for her quickness and ability to facilitate offense. Carla Light, a guard from the Dallas Wings, adds dynamic playmaking skills to the mix. Stephanie Talbot from the Los Angeles Sparks and Cecilia Zandalasini from the Minnesota Lynx bring international experience and depth at the forward position. Kayla Thornton, a strong and steady forward from the New York Liberty, and Monique Billings, a versatile forward from the Phoenix Mercury, add toughness and energy. Julie Van Loo, a guard from the Washington Mystics, rounds out the squad with her sharpshooting and court vision. The Valkyries opted not to select a player from the Seattle Storm, which highlights the strategic decisions teams must make when building a roster from the ground up. While these players form the foundation of the Valkyries' inaugural squad, it's worth noting that no one is guaranteed a spot on opening night. The team has the entire offseason to solidify its roster through trades, free agent signings, and the upcoming 2025 WNBA draft, where they hold 5th overall pick. Now that the expansion draft is complete, the Valkyries are officially ready to operate like any other team in the league. With Jess Smith at the helm, a solid starting point, and room to grow, the Golden State Valkyries are poised to make an immediate impact. It's not just about building a team, it's about building a legacy. Can the Valkyries replicate the Bay Area's championship pedigree in their debut season? All eyes will be on this exciting new franchise as they take their first steps onto the WNBA stage. Toronto's addition to the WNBA is more than just another expansion. It's a groundbreaking move that brings professional women's basketball to Canada for the very first time. With Theresa Resch at the helm as the team's president, this franchise is poised to make an immediate impact both on and off the court. Resch, known for her successful tenure as a key executive with the Toronto Raptors, brings a wealth of experience and a clear vision for building a competitive and culturally significant team. The Toronto franchise arrives at a time when basketball is surging in popularity across Canada. From grassroots programs to the rise of Canadian talent in professional leagues, the sport has cemented itself as a key part of the nation's identity. The new team will aim to capitalize on this momentum, drawing fans from across the country and tapping into a passionate basketball community. Toronto's global appeal also makes it an ideal market for the WNBA's continued international growth. The leadership of Theresa Resch adds an exciting layer of credibility to this expansion. Her expertise in building winning organizations ensures that Toronto's WNBA team will be more than just a participant. It will be a contender. This is not just about expanding the league's footprint. It's about setting a new standard for what a WNBA franchise can achieve in a market hungry for basketball success. With a proven leader like Resh at the helm, the Toronto franchise is ready to take its place as a major player in the league's next chapter. Portland will welcome a WNBA franchise back in 2026, marking the league's return to a city that once cheered for the Portland Fire. Known for its passionate sports fans and the Rip City culture, Portland is a natural choice for expansion. The city's infrastructure, anchored by the Moda Center, offers a perfect home for the league's return. With basketball deeply embedded in Portland's identity, the new franchise is set to rekindle the love for women's basketball while building on the success of the NBA's Portland Trail Blazers. The return to Portland also represents a second chance to capture the untapped potential of this market. With the right leadership and investment, Portland could develop into one of the WNBA's cornerstone franchises. The city's history of embracing underdog stories and its love for basketball creates the perfect storm for a successful re-entry into the league. While the 3 confirmed teams mark significant growth, the league has its eyes set on adding a 16th team by 2028. Among the leading contenders are Philadelphia, Kansas City, and Houston. Each with its unique strengths, Philadelphia boasts a thriving basketball culture, from its rabid NBA fan base to its historic collegiate programs. Mayor Sherelle Parker's vocal support for a WNBA team adds political momentum. However, logistical challenges like the proposed new 76ers arena not being ready until 2031 could delay the city's chances. Despite this, Philly's sports-crazed environment makes it an ideal candidate for a WNBA franchise. Additionally, Philadelphia's location in the densely populated Northeast gives the league a chance to establish new rivalries with teams in New York, Washington, and Connecticut. The potential for regional matchups could drive ticket sales and media interest, ensuring the success of a Philly-based WNBA team. Kansas City has been on the rise, thanks to stars like Patrick Mahomes and the city's support for teams like the Chiefs and the KC Current of the NWSL. With a history of hosting Big 12 basketball tournaments at the T-Mobile Arena, the infrastructure and fan base are already in place. Mahomes himself has expressed interest in bringing a WNBA team to Kansas City, making this Midwestern city a top contender. The city's reputation as a sports hub ensures a seamless transition for a WNBA team. Kansas City fans are known for their loyalty and enthusiasm, and the addition of a WNBA franchise could create a ripple effect, inspiring more youth involvement and regional support for women's basketball. For longtime WNBA fans, Houston holds a special place as the home of the iconic Houston Comets. Returning the league to Houston wouldn't just revive nostalgia. It would reintroduce one of the most successful franchises in WNBA history. With Houston Rockets owner Tillman Fertitta actively pursuing a team, the possibility of reviving the Comets' branding and legacy could give the league its first historic franchise, akin to the Yankees or Lakers. Reviving the Comets would also reestablish Houston as a pivotal market for women's basketball. A team in Houston could draw fans from a vast metropolitan area, tapping into the city's sports culture and creating a new chapter in its WNBA legacy. What this means for the WNBA? The WNBA's expansion is not just a logistical upgrade, it's a monumental leap forward for women's sports and the league's trajectory. By adding teams in diverse markets like Golden State, Toronto, and Portland, the WNBA is signaling its readiness to meet the surging demand for women's basketball. Each new team represents a fresh opportunity to deepen the league's connection to fans, introduce dynamic local cultures, and tap into untapped markets. With the Golden State Valkyries poised to leverage one of basketball's most passionate fan bases, and Toronto set to expand the league's global footprint, these additions will amplify the league's cultural relevance on an unprecedented scale. Expansion doesn't just grow the league in numbers, it redefines its identity. New franchises bring the promise of compelling storylines, emerging rivalries, and heightened competition, all of which are crucial to keeping fans engaged. For the players, these new teams mean greater opportunities to shine, ensuring more talent gets the stage it deserves. For fans, it means new communities rallying behind the sport, more games to attend, and a stronger sense of connection to a league that's boldly pushing boundaries. By 2028, the WNBA will be bigger, better, and more competitive, cementing itself as a powerhouse in professional sports and proving that women's basketball is a force to be reckoned with. As the WNBA steps into this new phase of expansion, one thing is clear: the momentum isn't slowing down. With Kathy Engelbert leading the charge and the league's profile at an all-time high, the possibilities for women's basketball seem limitless. This expansion marks a crucial moment, but it's only the beginning of an era defined by innovation, growth, and cultural impact. Each new team not only expands the WNBA's reach, but lays the groundwork for its long-term influence. The league is steadily positioning itself as a leader in professional sports, inspiring a new generation of athletes, fans, and advocates. With more cities eager to join the movement and the league's commitment to excellence unwavering, the future of women's basketball shines brighter than ever. This is more than a game. It's a movement reshaping the sports landscape. The WNBA's next chapter promises excitement, challenges, and groundbreaking achievements. And it's a story you won't want to miss. So what do you think? What city do you believe should host the WNBA's 16th team? How do you see expansion impacting the league's competition and fan engagement? Do you think the WNBA's rapid growth will inspire similar moves in other professional women's sports leagues? The future of women's basketball is in motion. How will you be a part of it?